Good morning, beloveds. It's time for our individual, straight from the source activation of something so beautiful in you that you just don't know even what to think. You don't even know what to think. All you can do is that you feel something you haven't felt for maybe lifetimes, right? That there is a presence that is within you. There is a divine friend that is surrounding you, is you as well, and that all your beautiful dreams, all those beautiful dreams, especially since you're now understanding that life is a dream and that we don't have to take this physical outer world and our own thoughts and our own situations and our own, habitual reactions and things like that. We just don't have to pay much attention to them anymore because we have we have our attention on something much, much better. And that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying here. And we don't have to know exactly what that is, right? We don't have to dissect it. We don't have to rationalize it. We just have to feel into our heart space, right, Marty? It's simple. Just simple. It's like you're out walking your dog. And it's like when you're out walking, that's you're walking your soul. You're walking your soul, Marty. When we're out walking our dog, we're walking our soul. So it's all coming together is what I'm saying, my dears. Just to set a scenario that might fit for you this morning. But I already know you fit perfectly with yourself. I know that you are going through some amazing, beautiful changes, and that might not be felt necessarily, or they might not be activated yet. But this is what we're going to do, complete this why we chose yesterday this from the galactic consciousness 5D, from those people who live in that 5D or they strive to live in that and they understand it to a great degree. And it started with saying, beloved ones, the greatest planetary reset of our human history has begun. We did part one yesterday. You don't have to remember it at all. You don't have to remember a thing except that right here, right now, see if you can feel. See if you can feel into how close, if not just being you 100%, is the divine. How close. You ever kind of really kind of, it just clicks in like, you mean I can just close my eyes? I can just be here now, and there's a presence with me, that there is a joy to uncover, right? There's a love. I wrote a song once and said, I never dreamed so much love could fill my heart. I never dreamed so much love could fill my heart. Day after day, so much love. Day after day, so much love. Breath after breath, so much love. So much love. Just a song that just repeats over and over again. I never dreamed so much love could fill my heart. Breath after breath, day after day, moment after moment. I just never dreamed. So let's dream a little bit as we go to part two of how the whole the whole galactic system has reset itself. And we are right in the middle of that reset, my dears. Yeah, this is why we're doing part two today. All right. So close your beautiful eyes, close your beautiful awareness, close your beautiful being here now into this present moment so that there is not a thought of these outer distractions, not a thought of this outer world, not a thought about what you're going to do later, that you're just kind of in awe that there's a presence with you now and always with you. Just hold that. Just hold that and see if you can be in not only the awe of that, but the wonder of that. Really? You mean I have someone who's talking to me right now? A divine voice? You mean that that everything I've been looking for, everything that I desire can be fulfilled within me right now. It just needs the activation. It just needs the right timing. It just needs our ongoing patience, right? As we stop at that red light. I just love this analogy. Stop at the red light before, stop in the name of love before we break our hearts again and for and miss the beauty and the spectacularness of this moment. So what was interesting, I'll just recap a little what we said yesterday and move through this rather briefly today so we can complete it, but not to rush it. But basically, what it said in the beginning that we went over yesterday was that we have already crossed the portal to a new dimensional home. It's a dimensional shift that's happening, my dears. And we have already disintegrated our lower self. See what I'm saying? That already you have crossed over into the 5D. Already you have disintegrated your lower self. We just don't remember. We just don't ever think in those terms. We think that we still have so much to do and change about ourselves, but that's the trap. You don't do anything to yourself. Yourself is perfect, it's whole, it's complete, it's talking to you right now. And not only that, but we've transfigured our 3D wounds. Look at the wounds people are bleeding. There's so many people bleeding, but this is meant to be. They're meant to feel this agony of being out of tune. And they are going to learn not just the hard way, but they're going to learn. We're going to learn as a humanity through all this, my dears. Starting with us, starting with you. That's where it all is happening. So anyway, this astrology, Neptune and Aries, as we mentioned, Saturn soon moving into a fire sign, and those two conjuncted at exactly 0 degrees will mark the great planetary reset that many of us are feeling already. Then we have Pisces and Aries, and feel the impact of this relocation. Particularly is going to help us feel the impact of this relocation, my dears. This relocation from the way you think, from the way you go about life, completely transformed already, ready just for your acceptance, ready just for your big yes, ready, yes, for your big love. So we'll feel the impact of this relocation, my dears, for we are literally being dimensionally relocated. All right? Just play with this with me, for we are being dimensionally relocated from within to without, so that we can learn to live in this world but not be a part of it. From within, we've had all those transformations over who knows how many lifetimes. Good job, everyone. Way to come back this lifetime with even more fervor, with even more devotion. How beautiful is that? There's just a few loose ends that we have to take care of, right? Those tendencies that we still have, but that's okay. That's all in the works. That's all in the works. Because this planetary shift indicates our entrance into the soul world. You're a soul woman. You're a soul man now. You stop at that red light and you don't decide to go until it turns green. And the green is that your higher self gives you the so-called permission when you are sufficiently out of the way of the way, out of the way of your old mindset, then you can walk across the street. You can walk across into this new awareness that you already are so advanced. You're an immortal soul, for heaven's sakes. You're already advanced. You're already there. So we're in these soul worlds now, and the Aquarian age, the dawning of the Aquarian age. And let's don't forget this full moon in Leo on February 1st. We'll talk about that, which is, I think, tomorrow. And today is day 30 of unceasing, unconditional. I never dreamed so much love could fill my heart, breath after breath. So much love, day after day. So much love, moment after moment. So much love. Just sit back and we're dreamers, my dears. We're dreaming a dream, but it's God's dream now. It's soul dream. We're in the soul worlds now. We're in the Aquarian age now. Let's really accept, embrace that. Let's really lock that in. And this full moon on February 1st is going to be amazing. It marks the beginning of an illumined and harmonic cycle. And this is key. Starting February 1st, it marks the beginning of an illumined and harmonic cycle, harmony. Yogananda's only rule was harmony first. And that begins February 1st, my dears. Beginning of an illumined and harmonic cycle. And how important is harmony? It's so near and dear. And one of Yogananda's quotes, he said, harmonize your thoughts and desires with the all-fulfilling realities you already possess in your soul. And you will see the underlying harmony in your life and in all nature. You will see the harmony in your life when you harmonize your thoughts and desires with everything you already possess, with the all-fulfilling realities you already possess. And you'll be in tune with the underlying harmony in all life and in all nature. And then he says, and we will float. Let's float through life on buoyant wings of peace. So have a little float, my dears, in this moment, in this golden moment, because there is an activation happening, and we're going to remind ourselves of that often now. We just have to, cognize, recognize, have the faith, have the trust that what we're sharing right now is what we're meant to experience. It's accepting that where we are in our lives, where we're sitting right now is absolutely perfecto. That it couldn't be better. That we can't even start to begin to plan a better life because we radically accept this wisdom truth that we absorb, that we resonate with. You don't have to resonate with everything. Just whatever is meant for you will resonate in you. So listen. So if you are willing now to have this illumined and harmonic cycle, if you're willing to accept that idea, on February 1st, that marks the beginning of an illumined and harmonic cycle for the ones who are willing. That's us, my dears. For the ones who are willing to anchor. Wow. I see so many changes in you, and I'm never with you physically. I'm just with you spiritually. But I see so many changes in you, Tara, Sarah, Ricardo, Lori, Lisa, Jim, Kathleen, Cami, Ellen, Marty. And you probably see the changes because we're about the intuition, right? We're about seeing that soulful person, that person who's already done all the work, that's just standing at the red light with us, and we're all waiting for it to turn green. So we move together, we live together, we dream together, we love together. Yeah. Because listen, if you accept this now and are willing to anchor this frequency that we're sharing right now, and anchor this frequency within yourself, you will find that you are manifesting in all you create and with everyone you talk to and everyone you touch, everyone you meet. You will be anchored in this frequency. Wow. So now, my dears, just breathe that. Remember, there's so much love coming into you right now on day 30th of our unceasing, unconditional love, timeless, eternal. A new planetary trajectory because we're being relocated. This new planetary trajectory can now coexist, my dears. Can now coexist. Can we coexist now with the new ascending 5D, Marty? Is this possible? Just say yes and figure it out later, okay, Marty? Just say yes, that's possible. Absolutely possible. I totally have faith and trust. I mean, you can think differently, of course. You can believe differently, of course, but just see if this is a better outfit for us right now. See if this is something that anchors you, yeah? Anchors you in this transformative time on planet Earth. Wow, it is me. And since I am you, I do believe it's you too. So we're now coexisting with this new ascending 5D consciousness, and we're giving birth from within, my dears. And that is being anchored for those who wish to finally exit 3D and 4D lower worlds. Are you ready to finally exit 3D, 4D? Give it our wishes. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for all the learnings. And we move into soul dimensions. That means we're stopping at every single red light. If we're just thinking normally, if we're just have our own desires, if we're still about what we're doing today, we're still concerned about what I just said, what he just said, what she just said. If we're there, then we have to stop in the name of love, my dears. We have to wait for the green light. We have to wait for some kind of activation that you and spirit are just united and anchored together as one and are floating through life on buoyant wings of peace. So I suggest we all move together in these soul dimensions because this is a year that many will finally disengage from old timelines. I know some of you are. I've seen it. I feel it in you that you have, untethered yourself. You've untethered your soul. You've untethered the way you look at life now completely. It is a year that you'll finally disengage from those old timelines. This year, 2026, and starting to create from a space. Here we go, my dears, because now you have no more things blocking it. You will start to create from a space of love, compassion, divine neutrality, and above all, courage. For we used to create many times because we're so used to creating many times from a space of fear. Guess what? It's gone. There's only the love, compassion, and divine neutrality, my dears. Now we stand up for ourselves and all. Now we stand for everything. We stand for everything because we are everything. And we create only from a space of divine alignment and complete integration of all of who we are. Wow. We'll have this up in writing when we send you this later. So no worries, no thinking, just feel. Just feel. We've come here to feel, not just with emotion, but with pure devotion. It is pure love because it keeps coming in every breath, every moment. So much love is filling us up. So this 2026 is a year in which fire and air signs will mainly govern our heavens. Fire and air will fill our heavens. And it's going to include the water principle so that we can be flexible in our journey of constant change and embodiment of these new energies. It is now time, my dears, to ground our spirituality. It's time. I know we've heard that said before. It's time to do this, it's time to do that. And we're all tired of hearing that it's time to do this and it's time to do that. We're all tired of hearing what needs to be done, what we can do to help ourselves. We're getting tired of all that, my dears. There's much more than that. We are on the brink of complete surrender into that helplessness. You know what? You know what the red light is? It's grace. It's amazing grace, that red light that we stop in the name of love and we don't continue until we have the right consciousness and the light turns green. That's the amazing grace. And the red light is just our soul saying, just stop in the name of love. And let's just wait for grace. Wait for grace, my dears, at that red light till you feel some love, till you feel some connection before you decide an action. You're waiting for grace at that red light. Wow. So it's time to ground our spirituality, descending from the emotional mental planes into our earthly one, becoming the warriors that we are. It's the time for us to put as we have mastered. It's time for us to put all we have mastered. And we don't even know how much we've mastered about ourselves. It's time for us to put all that we have mastered, though, in the depths of our souls into practice. Woohoo! Into practice. God, that light goes on. Sometimes if you're with someone and they finally get it, it's just clear to them, then the grace kicks in and they just have the clarity. God, that's a beautiful moment when that happens. Wow. And their souls are putting into practice their realizations as best they can, where we came here to shift obsolete structures, to change the planet through conscious action and neutral witnessing, not to fall into distractions or egoic judgments. Wow. I know. I'm going to keep going just for the activation possibility, my dear. Something's going to click. Something is clicking in each of you right now. I don't have another thought about it. I just know something's clicking in us. Who is that? What is that? Is that God? Is that the mother of us all? Is this really a dream That is God's dream, not our earthly dream, but God's dream that we're dreaming together, my dears. Are we really divine friends from many past lives coming to fulfillment in this life? And our little tribe, our little soul tribe. So listen, this conjunction between Neptune and Saturn at 45 degrees is already strongly felt in the changes we are witnessing in the world, even though, listen, it's not planetarily happening yet. This all doesn't need to be happening yet, my dears. So let's don't go there. It's happening. Tell me, what's that buzz? Tell me what's happening. It's happening. Believe that. Time is simultaneous, my dears, and everything is already happening for those, listen, for those who know how to tune into all. It's happening. Get that sentence. Feel that sentence. It's happening for those who know to tune into all. Degrees and minutes are important, of course, degrees and minutes. Numerologically speaking, as the degrees represent the desire and work of the soul, and minutes represent personality, and the sum of both represents the destiny we must pursue. It occurs at 0 degrees because everything within creation is aligned to begin anew. So we're starting at 0 degrees, my dears. You know, we have a brand new life. Marty, May, we have a new life. We have a new life.
Honestly.
We have a new life. Let's put that on a little recording. We have a new life. We have a new life. We have a new life. And just keep saying that to yourself. I have a new life. I have a new light. I want to stay at this red light until I get the message from Grace herself, from the soul, my soul itself. It's okay to make this choice and to move with grace. Move with grace, because we don't move alone. We cannot move alone. It's all grace, as you've heard us talk about recently. And we will always talk about that. So we align to begin anew, reflecting the shift in perception and thence in consciousness that humanity is experiencing, and that each one of us assists this perception in humanity. We assist by continuing to be open in truth, acting with integrity, and becoming who we are in nature. Wow. So this is a good example. Some of you history buffs, 36 years ago, we had the same conjunction between Neptune and Saturn, and we all experienced the fall of the Berlin Wall. What are the walls you need to internally break to release your precious essence and life force? That's the big question of the morning. What are the walls that each of us need to internally break to release the precious essence and life force? You know why I don't mind reading so much, saying so much? Because we go back and listen again. We got it on tape. We got it on paper, so to speak. You got it in your inbox, your email box. So I don't mind. I like to get it down because these are jewels. You want to be rich? Go and count your jewels, your nuggets, I call them, the golden nuggets of awareness and awakeness, things that you heard and you went, wow, but then forget because you haven't gone back and really anchored it. Anyways, you know what we're saying. So, what are the jails you created for your personal protection that impede your heart from being fully open and that you shall release? All begins by removing, reconnecting, and redirecting your energy into what you desire to build now. We came out to Ashland, as I mentioned before, with my two doodles and my wife, Tricia. We had no idea what's in store for us, but we're getting the clue. We watched this movie of Yogananda's last night at the Ashland Meditation Temple, SRF, and it's called Awake. If you haven't seen that movie of Yogananda, oh my God. Oh yeah. It's a classic. It's a classic. Anyway, it was you could feel Yogananda's presence. You could feel that his, for one person, he's affected, with the autobiography of Yogi. I think it's in all languages now. And now I heard that they're going to put all their teachings for free on the internet. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying you can feel into the presence, my dears. Feel who's with you. You know, you might be your guardian angel that you haven't met directly yet. You know what I'm saying? But when you're stopped at that red light, ask, who's with me now? Who's with me now? Or any time of day, who's with me? You alone? Are you alone? Do you have to go to your cell phone so you don't feel alone? No. Ask yourself, who's with you? Which beautiful divine being or consciousness is with me? Wow. It all begins by removing, reconnecting, and redirecting your energy into what you desire to build now. DNA and mental reprogramming can only be achieved when we are conscious and shift habits and thought patterns. We know that. We will keep repeating the same old scenarios, relationships, and situations within the same old timeline. You were already, listen, this gets juicy here at the end, my dears. Hang in there with me. You are already given by God. You are already given by God. I don't remember a time that I ever opened my mouth to share wisdom because I've always been an addict for wisdom, that I'm not like 100% inspired. There's not one time. And I started, ministry work in 89 or in the 80s. Yeah, 1980. I've been in the ashram, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and they asked me to be a minister and to start talking. And I haven't stopped. All right. It's because I'm always inspired. I'm always inspired, as you can tell. And I feel like that's the way these great ones are. They're always inspired. And you're with them. Oh God, I've got to read you something about Yogananda's meeting with Ananda Moyima. Maybe I'll save that for next time. Let's finish this one thing at a time. All right. Because this is getting really, really good. This is climaxing. You are already given by God everything you needed to conquer your shadows. Already done. It's behind you. Don't look back. You'll turn to a pillar of salt if you look back. You've already been given by God everything you needed to conquer your shadows. Embrace your power, my dears, and build your reality as we are, one day at a time. That's why we come on their line. We're building our new reality, and we get to do it collectively. We represent the collective for all beings. You do not need to keep asking. Instead, you need to realign and reconnect with your inner God self and power. You don't need to keep asking God, help me, help me, help me. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, right? It's a good thing to ask for help, but not constant. You don't need to. Why? Because you want to embrace your own power and build your reality. You do not need to keep asking. Instead, you need to realign, reconnect, make sure you're at the red light, and you're not going to go until you feel that grace. You're not going to go until you know your higher power has kicked in and given you the right attitude to move along in life today, right? You need to realign, reconnect with your inner God self and power, and be willing to start shifting your habits and programs to see the change you desire. That's why I all invited you to did you get a journal going yet? Just a few lines each day of an aha, of a wonder, something that magically just you felt. Don't forget it. Put it on paper, all right? So that's what this is saying right now. Now start shifting your habits and programs to see the change that you desire. because you want to see the change. You want to see it on paper that you've had this change, and you had this beautiful moment, with truth, a moment with love, a moment with peace, a moment with your guardian angel, a moment with the master. You need not further search outside yourself, my dears. You know who you are. You only need, this is key, you only need activation. That's why we're on this line. And you know what they called me in the ashram from the get-go? Sparky. So if nothing else, you're going to get sparks in this stream as you come on. If you so desire to want those sparks, you're going to get those sparks that activate you. You individually, you specifically, that God knows what that is. We don't know it. I don't know it, but God knows it. And now you need to know that you are being activated as you sit here right now. For the majority of you are evolved souls, Marty. You're not just starting this path. Not just starting this path. The majority of you, Lisa, Jim, are advanced souls. That's my humble opinion. You do not need to further search outside yourself to know who you are. You only need activation to act on your highlights, to act on the feel good, to act on those moments where you go, oh, I didn't know I was like that, but now I understand. You know, that clarity that comes. Okay. We are all, so you are evolved souls. You are all evolved souls who descended with a specific purpose. We are all equally the same within creation, even though our blueprint, essence, and purpose vary, for God does not repeat himself or herself. We're at the end now. Listen, your presence, my dears, is of utmost importance to seed, SEED, more love, harmony, and peace. I know you guys so care for our world. I know you so care for our nation. I know you so care for those that are struggling. I know it. You have that compassion built in from lifetimes of practicing your soul, practicing your soul qualities. And patience is one of them. So your presence, my dears, is of utmost importance to seed more love, harmony, and peace, or to continue, or what's the other possibility? To continue fomenting all the unlove and fear on this plane? No, you are harmony and peace is what we are all about. Your choice is pivotal and valuable to supporting our new planetary trajectory. May your choice be always a benevolent one for you and all, my beloveds. With infinite love. This was from someone named Natalie Alba. Beautiful soul. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, everybody, for staying on just a little bit longer. But we'll have that up for you and sent to you so you can read it later if that's so. Some points came right into like little, like a cupid, like a little cupid. There's a little cupid that's with us in these streams and with you always, and they're just shooting these little arrows of love right into your heart space. If you want to know where all that love's coming, you can imagine that, right? Yeah, that these little cupid arrows are sending love into you with every breath that you breathe, every footstep you take, right? So let's just rub our palms together, everybody. Thank you for staying a little longer. Thank you for your beautiful, I don't know, patience with all of this. Wow, Kathleen, thank you so much. You bring a lot to this table here, Kathleen, as Sarah does, and Ricardo, and Tara, and Lisa, and Jim, and Cami, and Sarah. And anyone else that I missed, please receive the honor we're giving all of you and the love we're giving all of you. Inhale the breath. Let's chant an Om. The Om knows where to go. You don't have to send it anywhere. It knows where to go. Inhale. Or you can have a destination for that Om. Let's rub our palms together. You are the captain of your ship, my dears. You are the captain of your destiny. Inhale the breath. One more. Let's send that Om around. Oh. Let's make sure our God glasses are on and that we're China just seeing through the veil, seeing through even our own, we're pretty good at kind of tricking ourselves, aren't we? So we see through our own trickery even better than ever now. And we feel so deeply now. That's the key, is to feel so deeply. So we love and we care. That's that feeling, care. Is this caring? This is caring. You are something worth carrying, right? Like a baby, just like or the Divine Mother is just having you in her arms. Maybe that's the amazing grace that you love the most, just being in the arms of the Cosmic Mother. And then we share this. Just know that when you feel something different and more powerful, different and more aligned, let's say, you'll know the difference. You already know the difference. When you feel that, my dears, know that everyone in our planet is feeling that. We are so one. We are so united together as souls. It's ridiculous. But we have no separation from all the good. We have no separation from the struggles. We have no separation. We're all going through it. So when you have a golden moment, when you have some clarity around any of this, know that is doing the greatest good to our world right now. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much for this. All right. I'm going to put on, just in case, that there's something anyone wants to share. I have my audio on, so we have an open mic. We have an open mic with no have tos, no shoulds or nothing. I know I've kept you over a little bit today, but I just couldn't even sleep last night. I was so fired up about finishing this podcast this morning. So I hope it had some juice for you. I hope it had some juice for you. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
You're welcome, my friend. You're so
Yeah, just the first 15 minutes this morning because I had to be of service to a friend and just pulled over the second I could and got online here and heard exactly what I needed to hear to get my day going. I got quite a challenge ahead of me. And it's going to be about 23 days of disassembling my whole life and starting something completely new. So this message this morning, just like a freaking arrow, man. Thank you.
I love it. I think
I'm right where I need to be right now, and I'm on the side of the road, totally aligned.
I love it, man. I think we all are.
Thank you.
I think we're all right with you, my friend. I know I am, and I can just tell Sarah's going, yeah, yeah. This is why we have this little team here, brother. So you are not alone in those 23 days or whatever you said that you have all this.
I need all the prayers I can get.
Yeah. Well, just
It's all
remember
going to
you
work
got
out.
that. You need a lot of stops at the red light because you have to wait for the green light, which is amazing grace, which means that you have turned over your life to your higher power and you're not going to walk across the street or go against that red light until you have the green light of amazing grace, bro. Yeah, yeah,
That's it.
yeah. That's it. That's it for all of us, right? Doesn't that kind of make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I love that analogy.
And I hit every red light on the way down here today. That's why I was 15 minutes late. I was like, why? I was getting all angry, and then I said, you know what? In a few minutes, it's all going to be fine.
It's all going to be grace, bro. It's all going to be a whole new incoming energy, incoming light, incoming, some soul strength. All that stuff is just going to come in when you stop and long enough to let the Lord, let God, whatever you want to say, kick you into gear or kick you in the rear.
It's
Maybe both.
happening.
Maybe both, huh, Tara? Whatever we need, whatever we need, the Lord will provide. Yeah. All right. Well, much love to all of you. It's so great to see you. We're still embodied. We're still embodied, right? We're still breathing breaths. And yeah, and we're still like, really, really, we still have a mission. I mean, we still have a mission. Souls on a mission. Where have we come from? We're souls on a mission. Where do we belong? We're souls on a mission. We're on our way home. We're on our way home. We're souls on a mission. So, all right, we all good? Where's Lynn Adams? She was here. Maybe she wasn't. That was yesterday. Okay, but she kind of does her little voodoo stuff. Not her voodoo stuff, but her guru stuff. Let's say that, her guru stuff, right? And she would. So this is kind of, our little way to communicate sometimes. Kisses work as well. Namaste's always work. And I love you always works as well. Have a good morning. Rest of your day. Love you. Namaste. Aho. And that is that.